My wife was a patient of Norton for a few years, and one of the things that she always said is she wanted to give back to Norton after she got well. And she wanted to help out because the people that took care of her were so kind, giving, caring, and one of the things that she always wanted to do was figure out a way. Well, one day while we were in the hospital and she was going through some of her treatments, she saw this sign on the wall that said, "Bike to Beat Cancer." She says, "Wow, I love to ride bikes on the weekend." She was a weekend rider, but she loved to do that. And she said, "We're gonna ride." I said, "Okay." I honestly had never ridden before. Well, a little bit. I'm not an avid rider by any means at that time. And I said, "Sure, I'll ride. What would you like to do?" She goes, "Oh, we'll just get involved and we'll get some donations and help." And I said, "Well, great." I go, "There's a couple of different rides." I go, "I'll do the 30-mile ride, and I think that would be fun." She goes, "No, I want you to ride 100 miles. I went, "What?" And she says, "Yeah, I'd love for you to ride 100 miles. 100 miles to me is like going from here to the moon. I mean, I had never envisioned myself even riding 20 miles, honestly, much less 100. And I said, "Well, I will do that for you." I said, "I would love to do that for you," not realizing what I got into. So you get out there, and all of a sudden you look around, and there's hundreds of people doing the same thing you are. And you're thinking, holy cow, this is really important. I knew it was important to me, but I didn't realize how important it was to everybody. And everybody together surrounds one another. You can feel the love. You can feel the need to do that. And every one of them are smiling. Every one of them are saying, "I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it well." And they do. Okay, my wife was my best friend. We were married 36 years. We did everything together, everything. She was with me through my biggest, toughest times, and I went with her through all of her tough times. I went through every treatment. I was at every session that she was at. I went to every doctor's appointment. We were side by side. We went through this together. And I think if it wouldn't have been for her inspiration, I couldn't have got through it. She was stronger than I was, and she always was. There was days when she was so sick she couldn't even get out of bed, but yet she was worried about me. "Are you eating? Is everything okay? Are you taking care of yourselves?" And then there's days when I felt so bad and I felt down, and she'd smile, and that smile, oh my gosh, that smile could just light up a room. Probably the most amazing conversation was her asking me to ride for her. The doctors told her there wasn't a lot they could do. They were stealing time from her, and they wanted her to go home so she could be with her family. She looked at me one day and she said, "Den, I just need to know one thing. I just need to know one thing." I said, "Well, what is it?" She says, "Well, will I ever be able to ride again?" Holy cow, that got me. Will I ever be able to ride again? I said, "No, sorry to say you won't, but I'll always ride with you and for you. You'll be with me in spirit. You'll always be with me every ride I take." And to this day, every ride I do, whether it's a training ride, a fun ride, or the Bike to Beat Cancer, she's right there pushing me on, taking me through every pedal, up every hill, down every hill, but through the finish. That's so amazing. Thank you, Norton. Thank you for all you do.